That's nice of
That's
you.
crazy. That's a crazy thing you just said.
Not really. Not really.
Ooh.
Take me to my Google Drive.
I have a Google Doc that says Krasden notes, and as you can see, it is empty.
Oh. This is where I grow my fucks.
Behold,
that it
for
is
the
barren.
field is barren.
It's like someone else does that, so
Why
I'm
did that
good.
not update? You motherfucker.
I
There it
suppose
did.
I guess I have to download.
There it updated.
That almost looks more
Do
difficult to
I
deal
have it
with,
already? I do.
you know?
All right.
Because you're using one of them cool Apple things.
iPads.
Lady and gentlefolk.
Right?
How you guys doing?
Oh, not so bad.
Doing quite nicely, thank you.
Okay, let's bring it up a notch. How are you guys doing?
Doing
Great!
Oh,
I said not
nice.
so bad!
I didn't mean volume-wise, you fucking
a
idiot.
great day.
Listen, I've been nice all night. Don't start on me now.
I thought I did a funny thing. I am sorry.
You did. But I have to punish you. Dude, you got 2 burgers?
Shut up. I'm hungry.
I don't blame you.
No, they're good burgers. Like,
I didn't have lunch.
no, dude. Hey, nobody's judging you here.
It
I'm
was
just-
more of a,
Don't
whoa,
burger
you're
shame
so,
me.
that's so great, you got 2 of them.
No, I'm just
It's like
sad
that more?
that you have 2 burgers and I have no burgers.
If nobody asks
It's
me for
burger
popcorn,
jealousy
I'm
is
just
what
gonna
it
eat
is.
both of these throughout the night. So I'm gonna be.
There's veggies and stuff. Eat some veggies.
It's alright, I
Morgan.
got some veggies here.
God
Got
damn it.
some fruit and some vegetables.
So, what happened last week, guys?
I died almost.
It's Bagby story time!
Story time with Bagby. So we talked for a long time in the hallway about what to do next.
Yeah.
I guess we are supposed to kill some Minotaur that are killing people. For the record, I think this is a terrible idea, but here I was distracted by some delicious veggie kebabs to say anything. Crucible kicks in the door and yells, "Hey, cows!" So I guess this is happening. A couple of us got the crap kicked out of us, but we beat the 2 Minotaurs and a few of the cultists. We took the main guy hostage and took the heads of the beasts. Trying to make our way out of the sewers, we end up in the Rises, where the rich people get buried under District 4. We make our way through the districts and back to the captain of the guard. He's busy training some of the new recruits. I offer to teach them some hand-to-hand combat, while the others go with the captain to interrogate the prisoner. Now, I wasn't there for this, but the boys filled me in. The captain offered the boys some chickens. The captain, I don't remember that part, but apparently that happened. We were offered some chickens.
Like to eat. Like,
Oh,
they
right,
had
we were
cooked.
offered chicken to eat.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That was delightful.
He didn't just give us some live chickens.
Duncan and Ori come back upstairs. I guess it was pretty gross down there. The cult guy claims there was a misunderstanding, and the captain recognized Crucible's markings, asked to bring him in for a good cop, bad cop routine. Crucible follows Kelonvor, the god of death. He asked what they were doing down there, and the guy said he just works for the master of the house, and they were setting up for a party. Lord Winston Delburn and his wife Patricia. They have 2 daughters and a son, Alicia, Patricia Jr., and their son Alice. He did the ceremonies because they told him to. For the ceremonies, a guy came down and said some things over people strapped to tables, and then they stabbed them and fed them to Minotaurs. It was a different guy, different times. He always wore a mask and an emblem of Baphomet. Confirmed that it's the Minotaur god. They just made him wear it. He doesn't actually follow it. They made the change to Baphomet about 2 years ago, and they used to follow other things. They've done a lot of these rituals. It's just a thing that they did. His name was Yoel Yurish. Spelled like Joel, but it's Yoel. They have been down there for a while. Yoel kind of takes us on a tangent about feeling like they're going to harm him. You never see their faces outside, but you can sometimes tell by the jewelry that they wear. There are countless people who wear these jewels, and They're usually diamonds and pearls and gold and silver, just basically meaning that they're rich people. They wear hoods and masks, and he has been involved for 2 years. Everything seemed normal when he was hired. He started as a server hand, and then the concierge was eaten by a beast. His daughter has a farm that he pays for out of the blood money, and he offers that he could go there in the north and we would never see him again. Crucible takes the captain out of earshot and parlays for the man's life, believes that we still have use for him. The cult being Baphomet worshippers is concerning, and it could impact the whole city and civilization. The captain said we should go to a senator, which we're like, heck yes. And the personal guard, he will put the guy in the lower cells with a personal guard. Keen owes him a favor, who apparently is a mafia guy that we also owe a favor to, so this is going to be cool. Joe tells Yoel that he will help him get to his farm when he can bring back all the people he helped kill. It was super badass and intimidating. And then he says that he will spend the rest of his life telling us what we want to know or we'll kill him. And he agrees to be our patsy. We meet the captain upstairs. I tell him about the underground tunnels. And says we need an accurate map of the sewers. Says the best that he can tell there is not one. But the academy might have one. And they go down to the sewers for experiments, even though they're not supposed to. Duncan suggests having Yoel map out his knowledge of their underground building. And then the captain said that the academy is untouchable without evidence. He worked in their district, and he never saw what they did, and that we shouldn't go in there. They do a lot of stuff that wouldn't be okay in a lot of places. One guy takes people, one guy takes sheep, one guy takes all the dandelions you can bring. It's just really weird.
I hate that question.
It's really annoying. And they all insist
I
upon
was just
privacy
thinking,
and
I was literally
secrecy.
thinking of World of Warcraft bullshit when I said that.
He says, don't trust the academy. And then we go to the Leather Horseshoe up the road to bathe and take a long rest. The end. Story time with Bagby.
And Mike, is it Wednesday now?
It is. Well, no, it'd still be Tuesday. I mean, you guys?
We took a long rest.
You took a long rest, so yes, it would be Wednesday morning.
Okay, because we have to meet with Keen on Thursday.
He didn't say a time, so
Yeah, but he did say
you
Thursday.
could have up to a day and a half or something.
Yeah.
Mostly 2 days, you know.
I'm just trying to keep my...
Or you could blow him off.
I know. That's an option, but that also seems like it would be...
Rude?
a hassle.
Do that.
I don't like that smile.
All right.
Okay then.
So you wake up from your hotel room.
I feel approximately 1/4 stronger.
I'm not going to charge you for this one because it'll be a minuscule amount of money,
Okay.
and I don't want you to have to adjust. I mean, you're in D&D Beyond, so fuck it. Who cares? You wake up.
Morning, everyone. What's on the docket for today?
You're all in the same room. It's bunk style.
Do you think the dude in the prison cell is still alive?
I don't know.
Probably not important. Anyway, I suppose we could, I suppose we didn't really go into today with the plan. It's weird to wake up without a plan. I suppose we could go to the library.
Were you going to go to the academy? Talk to
Or academy, sorry.
Arts?
Is this happening while you guys are still cuddling? Or...
I kicked him out of the bed.
I see. Got it.
It's top bunk, bottom bunk, but they do talk right before bed.
That's what they call it? Top bunk, bottom.
You and your homophobic remarks.
Not homophobic
Sir.
at all in any way, shape, or form. I'm just asking what they call it.
You pull out a third goddamn hamburger, I'm gonna start to burger shame you.
That's too much. There's no burgers. That's too much bread.
Did
You eat that third
share-
one without the bun.
Did you share the things on the social medias?
I did.
I can't find. Oh, there it is.
Oh, yeah.
Look under Mike Crawford.
Thank you for the summary, by the way. Did we clap?
Yes.
Okay.
A couple of us did.
I got 4 hours of sleep. I'm
You okay,
tired.
then?
I'm tired.
You working tonight?
No,
Okay,
fortunately.
good. So what do you want to do, bros?
I think the library is an option.
I need to make a trip to the jeweler.
I like
It's our
shiny
local
things.
phase.
Which one? Riddles. There's riddles here.
You have to answer a riddle in order to buy it.
No, ain't gonna happen.
That's probably.
There's no longer riddles here.
That's probably in the merchant
It's
district, right?
Jared's now.
We could probably go get some breakfast.
begins with sex.
We could
While you guys eat, I can go visit the jeweler.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys are having breakfast?
I eat 3 dozen quail eggs.
Wow.
Jesus Christ! All right. Well, you're paying for that.
They're little.
No one can eat a full 3 dozen quail eggs.
Is this how this
Is that a
started?
bet?
Is this how this started?
All right.
How are they prepared, or did they just bring you fucking quail eggs?
They're
He drinks
They're
them.
no, they're
hard-boiled.
cooked. They're prepared.
They're hard
He drinks
boiled.
them.
I
one
imagine.
can-
Okay,
Three
actually,
dozen
I
hard
like the
boiled.
idea of
quail
like
eggs.
peeling.
You can't hard boil a quail egg.
I imagine him
Look, there's
singing
magic.
Gaston's song in.
Apparently there is.
When old people make references, no one gets them.
What?
That's a Cool Hand Luke reference.
3
Oh,
dozen quail
okay.
eggs?
No, it's actually no one can eat a dozen eggs. But
Oh, I've done that.
That actually makes me upset. I really love a cool hand Luke. I didn't recognize that immediately.
We're Cyberpunk 2020.
We're not on mine.
Nope. I've got the endless
Krasden
knowledge.
23.
Krasden episode 23.
anyway, quail eggs, quail eggs, quail eggs.
Bring them on.
Okay. We'll call it a 2 silver
Okay.
for the 3 dozen.
That was weird.
Quail eggs.
Showing this video with last week.
Yeah, go for it. Let's roll Constitution to get through 3 dozen quail eggs.
Okay.
I would just like some hash browns and mushroom gravy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I would like that too, in real life, literally right now.
You didn't do so well, did you?
6.
Well, you had a lot of bread before they got there.
Can I get these other 2.5 dozen quail eggs to go?
He ate this much egg. He ate this fucking much egg. One guy in the back of the restaurant. Boo. All right.
Somebody doesn't get his name on the wall.
Good going there, greenhorn.
All right. At the jeweler. Unless anybody else would like to eat a stupid amount of small things.
No.
So it'll be Darvik's Jewels. Write that down.
The owner is a dwarf named Jay.
I got that.
And it is a dwarf. Congratulations.
Okay.
Walking in, you see a dwarven man behind the counter. Counter is reasonable height for human. Roll perception if you'd like to know anything else.
17.
17. Okay, so you can see that there's a step up behind the counter. So, well, it looks like at first glance, it looks like everything's set to like human heights back there. No, it's set to dwarven heights. It's just like on a 1.5 to 2 foot riser that he takes a couple steps up into to go into. But this way, he's generally at eye level to all humans and elves.
Quite smart.
Good morning, kind sir.
Aye! Ooh, a metal man.
Yes.
Pleasure.
Yes, I'm in need of some of your fine jewels. In fact, I need a diamond. Do you have any diamonds? I'm looking for a diamond, that is.
Well, we have diamonds of all shapes and sizes. Are you looking for an inlaid into your carapace? Because we do offer such services.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's just gonna get bling.
He's gonna get a grill.
Forgot why.
I mean, most people leave their stuff here and have that done. I mean, how long would this take?
You'd have to sit around for the afternoon, and there will be a rush charge. I'm sorry.
You know, I'm going to take that into consideration.
I see.
I'm not sure what we have planned for the day, me and my friends, that is. Yes, I have friends. And I'm not sure I can give up an entire afternoon this fine day. I know I've got some things to do before tomorrow, because tomorrow's an important day for us. You see, we might be in service. Well, that's another story. What I'm looking for specifically is a diamond.
Well, we have diamonds of all shapes and sizes.
Yes, you said that.
Come on over.
All right, let me look at these fine diamonds you
It
have.
basically shows you different colored diamonds.
I'm looking for something right around the price range of 300 gold pieces.
Ooh, big spender. Well, we do have clear cuts.
Yeah?
And he shows you a group. Most of these within the 10 centimeter range. No, 10 centimeter would be like 3 centimeters. Sorry, 3 centimeter range would be 300.
You know, how would that look on, on my wrist right there, if we had that inlaid right there?
Well, let me grab one real quick. And he takes it out and he places it handsome. Place it there, and we'll have to use a bit of imagination here. I'm sure you're capable. But look, as he places it over your wrist, it'll be
Much as you want.
quite the statement piece for you.
Right. How
I can't help but see your military markings. Are you a lieutenant or something?
You know, I no longer serve in the military, but I was stationed here a long while back.
Enjoying retirement, I see.
Well, not quite. You know, I'm still involved with, the constabulary and everything else. But I'm on a special mission. Well, what I mean to say is, how would that look on my chest instead if I put it right here? Like maybe if I had a heart right there.
Well, let's take a look at it. And he puts it there. Oh, I think that's quite fine. Your garments might cover it occasionally.
Yeah, I think that's quite all right, though. You know what? I'll go ahead and purchase this fine diamond here. And let's put a rain check on the...
Barsmith, that's a cold-ass helmet.
Damn, that's cold as hell.
And then we'll just take a rain check. I'll stop in another time for getting it, solidified right there in the middle of my chest.
I see. Well, and you will be paying up front today, obviously?
Well, I'll be paying for the diamond for sure.
Okay. And you pay for it?
I do pay for it.
Okay, that's 300.
It's 300.
And he's back to poor. Everybody say thank you to the cleric.
Thank you, cleric.
Thank you, cleric, who thematically cannot hear me right now.
Well, 2 of you are safe so far.
I'm not worried. I never take any damage.
Other than getting your shit pushed in this last game.
It's alright. Apparently, I just need to sleep it off.
You know, I read a rule on Lichlair. Check out lichlair.com.
Actually, whoever I probably won't get it embedded because it does destroy the diamond.
It does.
I mean, you haven't embedded until then.
Yeah.
But they had an article about rules variants for 5e, and if you want to make like a truly hardcore, you make long rests work the same with hit point. You roll hit dice as the same as a short rest, as opposed to getting full health back. Whew, that's
Yeah, I don't.
that's hardcore.
I don't like that variant rule.
It's a cool rule. I would get if you wanted to do a hardcore playthrough, do something like that. But
We've got a lot of healing in this group.
It's true.
Yeah.
It also, like, Lawrence could at any
No,
point just
it-
sleep
it
on the floor
requires-
while you're all fucking hanging out.
We just do a conga line through him.
Well, that's convenient that we had that last time.
Damon's worth
That-
300.
That's bestiality, sir.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
And you wander back to the inn that they're at? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. He arrives back.
I place
Been
it
gone
I place
not
it in
more
my bag
than
of other
30 minutes.
stuff.
You probably have all finished eating.
Did you buy shiny things?
Well, I bought a shiny thing. You want to see it there, Bagby?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'd like to see it as well.
I would also like to see the bag it came in.
Check out Lich Lair anyway. They do.
I just put it in my bag of other things that I need for my spells.
Is that Lich Lair, like Lair?
Yeah.
Okay.
LichLair.com. Check out Lich Lair anyway, bars. I'm gonna I'll post it in chat for you. Oh,
I got it.
Laura already did. They do a monster of the day where they just highlight and talk about a specific random monster. Literally the other day, this triggered the shit out of me. They did animated brooms. Animated broom almost killed me in the Curse of Strahd.
Why am I so
Almost,
angry all of a sudden?
almost fucking one shot by a broom. That was not a highlight of my goddamn D&D career. It's a great site. Tons of articles, new stuff up almost every day. So yeah, check it out. And
my
friends
friends
of the stream. Friends of the stream.
Yeah.
They pop in and watch actually pretty regularly. They lurk more than they talk, but
Yeah. They're lurkers.
We
They're
appreciate
my,
lurkers too.
yes, we do.
But in all seriousness, fuck brooms.
They're the other group that I game with on Saturday mornings via Roll20. Also a great site if you're looking for a game.
All right. I also posted to Discord. The okay, so he's back. What are you guys doing?
Library?
Yep.
think it's
Oh,
time.
Bagby.
I think it's time to go see.
Bagby.
Yes.
What's his name?
Library.
Artist?
I
Artist?
know there are lots of books. I'm very excited.
So, people who have been in Adina Guard, roll history.
Artist. Ardris.
Aedrys.
Aedrys.
Aedrys?
Aedrys.
Right.
Aedrys Taegue.
Aedrys.
Taegue.
That's what
Taegue.
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 I had Teague. So there is a difference.
Translation error.
Yeah, it's true.
I'll look it up.
Different.
God damn it.
It's
It doesn't matter.
it's still
It's
pronounced the same.
same.
I'm just giving him guff.
Oh, that can go away.
I will change it.
I could be wrong.
No, I'm changing it.
Teague.
See, you were right. So I changed it.
Are we able to get into the second layer still of the city?
I refuse to break.
Yes, you were not barred from. You were simply barred. Well, he was barred from the
Capital.
capital.
Okay.
You can go wherever
Capital
you
and
like.
castle.
The center, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's a lot going on in the center. Yeah.
I suppose my story is correct then on being actually accidentally left at the academy for like a week.
Oh, you rolled really well.
Yeah.
Okay. What did you roll, Crucible?
I'm sorry, what?
History, because you've been in town. You've been here before.
Yep. Sure have.
Would you like to not roll for this? You can choose not to because you were never inside all that much.
What am I rolling?
To know about the Academy District, basically.
Just-
You can choose not to roll if you'd like.
That would be a 14.
Okay. And you? Because you've been here as well.
Right. I've just been to the dock store. So,
It's something. It's something. If you're perceptive, you would have kind of noticed. No,
Eight.
you didn't notice. You had seen over the walls before, Crucible, that there is a small, very concentrated forest in the middle of the city. You know from being to the Academy District is a forest. It's basically a park. What would you roll in total?
It was a natural 20 resulting in a 22.
Okay. Oh, so the natural 20, you know that the reason that this park exists within, because the elves who helped found the city initially, as part of the written doctorate of the city, said that this chunk of forest can never go away. So the academy was built around
in the
it.
central part of the city then?
It's District 4.
So it's like a central park then?
Central Park is what
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
But the buildings aren't just in the district. Because they can't cut down any trees, they're not allowed due to this. The buildings are built around the trees.
Which I wish they would all just
Which might be where you got your idea for your...
Treehouse.
Sounds quite nice.
Yeah, because I had to live in one of those trees.
So
for,
much
like,
as the trees
a
are
week.
built in and they're structural, they're part of furniture. They're carved into for sitting or whatever. You cannot cut down trees in District 4.
You know what would be funny to do sometime? If
Cut
you're
down
sharing
trees
all
just
of this information with me, get a bunch of like seeds and saplings from trees and then just throw them places in District 4, and when they grow they can't cut them down. Like put it in the middle, put it in a toilet, put it in the middle of a building. And then watch it.
That may or may not already be happening. Since you brought it up.
Chaos!
You're not chaotic.
I am.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
You sons of bitches. They, all right. So you head to the district?
Yeah, to good represent. Yes.
How are you getting in? The outskirts of district. Let me remind you what it looks like.
I believe I have a pass to get in.
We'd probably go through the market district.
Sorry, it's District 5, by the way, not District 4.
Okay.
Wait, is that true?
Oh.
With the trees.
All that work planting trees in District 4 for nothing.
Yeah, it's District 5.
I think you would have noticed there weren't a lot of
It's
trees
District 5, not District 4.
everywhere.
I take
So-
it back. Let's plant trees in random places in District 5.
Okay.
Okay. 1 or 2. So,
it's
this
so
is District
little,
5.
too.
It's not a big section. In fact, it's the smallest section.
Is it the red one?
Yeah,
Okay.
right here. The smallest district of the city, but very dense. Also, you would know, Ori, that it is where the highest concentration of elves live. Within the city walls.
Yep. My guess is what really happened is my dad probably just took the wrong elf child back.
Oops, wrong kid.
Hey Ori, you want to play catch? I'm not Ori. Take me home.
Okay, let's go home.
All right. But
You are home. I'm confused.
Hands are so dry from the weather. Okay.
I suppose we would go just through the main gate.
Well, you can also go in through District 9 and 4. You actually have an option here.
I do not have a pass to.
Although you're in 9, so the quicker way is through the gate in 9 to 4, and 4 is
Again, nothing.
hoity-toity living situation for the most part.
Could the captain of the guard give us a pass?
well, we can get through.
Oh.
You still have your
Courier.
courier passes from when you entered the city
that's
initially.
Right.
if they haven't been revoked because of his actions.
Well,
It'd only be revoked from me.
I think he was
If it
only
was
kicked
revoked?
out of the. Mike said he was only kicked out of the central district.
Right?
Don't fear enough.
Thank you.
All right. So we're
Let's
tracing.
go then.
We could probably find our way back there from all our shit-covered footprints that we left the day
want to.
before.
What do I? Oh, you want one too?
yes, please.
Oh,
Use your fingers.
Just
I
use
could
your
care
hands.
less.
We,
I would take some
white-
grapes too, Mike, if you're doing
Jesus fucking Christ! I have to GM.
I'll just pass it
Let's
around.
pass plates to everybody, and then we'll pass the grapes around.
That's a good idea.
You take yours.
That's a better idea.
Yeah, you go. You
Throw
go
that
do your
over there.
thing. You go do your thing.
Pass
Michael.
that over that way.
I do not need it.
that. Everybody get your
You
grapes.
got a
Be
plate
healthy.
already.
So
There's also pub mix on the floor down by you.
I've got 2 bags.
Oh
of
no! I dropped a tomato on the floor.
I think I'm set
Okay.
for unhealthy.
I'm just saying I want the pub
It's
mix.
fine.
Oh. Well, I can do that.
Thank you.
It
Okay.
Tiny cucumbers.
They are, and they're good.
I can totally relate.
Oh, these grapes look awesome.
He's talking about his penis, I think. The
Nope, he's just a terrible gardener.
Okay.
Alright.
So you head through District 9, yes?
Aye.
Okay.
So we're going.
Shorter distance, also, it keeps you out of having to walk through the market, which, you know, just a lot of foot traffic.
Right.
pretty good. So I think should be fine.
Thank you, Jeff, for bringing this.
You,
It was not me.
Oh, it wasn't
There's
you?
Laura.
Who brought it?
Laura.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you.
He also refilled the pub mix.
I did. I made the one pub mix to rule them all. There were like
Nice.
2 different versions of pub mix, and then I poured in a third and I shook them around.
it
the
doesn't
way to
matter.
do it.
It's all, we'll eat it all.
Welcome to the eating.
We're all growing boys.
You are all let through the checkpoint, no issues. Heading through District 4.
Have a nice day then.
Huh?
You have a nice day then.
Yeah, whatever.
Meaningful interaction.
Heading through District 4. Again, this is where people live that have nice things. The other things that exist within here are, you know, grocers and occasional shops of whatever that people would want in an area of residence. You know what I mean? So they don't have to walk all the way to the fucking market district
Aye.
to get.
So these are the people that have
bread.
nice things. So is it possibly the people that may be worshiping Baphomet as well then?
Well, this is the district that you came up
This
in
is where we
Right.
came up.
from when you came up in the rises. The rises exist.
What we saw was probably a
The
basement.
rises
of one
exist
Of these
in
large
the
places
southernmost part
Good grapes.
of District 4. Right here.
here. Aye.
Actually, very close to District 5 is where it is.
Right.
Bars. Lincoln later. The,
You won't if it's a tomato. He'll pick it up and he'll do this.
he bites it and he, like,
And then he'll put it down.
tastes it and he puts it down. He doesn't, like, eat the thing. So, you can see District 5 before you get to District 5. The nature of the forest, these are incredibly tall, old trees. It's slightly confusing to you, since you were in the sewers previously, as to where the roots or anchors to these massive old trees go. Do they go through the sewers? Do they break it up? Do the sewers somehow wind around them? You have no concept of the answer to
Might
this.
even be feeding them.
Natural fertilizer down there.
Right.
There is a checkpoint crossing into the academy. You are stopped. This is the first time you have crossed from one district to another that it has been a hard, gated checkpoint.
Hello there.
Within a ring, I mean. Hey, state your business.
We are here to visit the academy. We were told to contact Aedrys Taegue.
Teague. Yeah. Librarian. Business with Master Teague.
Research.
Reese looking down at you all of a sudden. Research of what variety?
Daddy, I know one word. Research.
With a
That
magical
is,
kind.
Plainer knowledge.
Yeah.
Joe had like a lucid moment.
You're paladin.
I don't.
Yeah. You know what the celestial and abyssal planes are.
Yeah.
Maybe not all of them, but
There's like one or two.
yeah, there's like a couple. Let's see. You two that have spoke, please roll diplomacy.
Ooh, that's a bunch.
There's no diplomacy. Do you need
Persuasion.
persuasion?
Whatever is 5E's version of what I'm trying to get you to
Well,
do.
there are a couple different things that it could be.
Intimidate.
It's a rule here that when we're playing Starfinder, we say persuasion, and when we're playing D&D, we say diplomacy.
That is 25 for me.
15 with my cuteness.
Absolutely. I understand. Yep. We need to let them through. They're doing, looking up, research.
We need to get our passports stamped or anything? Or we get
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
Head on in. Is it just you and
No, it's all the five.
five
Yeah.
of you? Head on in.
All right. Do you know where we could find Mr. Teague?
He's in the library, man.
Okay.
I mean, he always comes up this way in the morning. I haven't seen him yet, so maybe hang out.
Would I know the way to the library?
Yes, you would, from your previous history fact. And here's the fun part: the library is the whole district. So there's 2 floors to the district. The library is the bottom floor. The top floor consists of apartments, schooling. What everybody assumes is the actual academy is the top floor. But the library runs the length of the entire district on the first floor. The moment you enter the district, there are stairs going up and then there are doors going in. If you go in, you're in the library. This thing is huge. And because of the nature of the forest, and they can't cut down trees, and everything grows up through the ground, is winding, and there is no rhyme or reason. This is not built in a specific pattern.
Okay. Thank you very much for your very specific help.
No, that you would know that on your previous history.
Right. But when he says he's in the library, I'm like, oh.
Yeah. No,
Well, he said
ha-
he hadn't seen him yet.
he hadn't seen him yet, and he always comes through
There's a
this
spider
gate.
on the wall.
Oh, he comes through this gate. Okay. Well, I suppose we could wait here.
On the other side of the gate, there
Does
are.
anybody know like what we're looking for? Have we
We have
gotten a
paper towels.
description of this guy?
You're the only one who had.
We could ask the guard.
What are you looking for?
Paper towels.
I'm gonna squish an itsy bitsy spider.
Napkin.
Savior. Oh, well.
Thanks. Sorry, buddy. Came to the wrong neighborhood.
Yo, motherfucker! You came to the wrong goddamn.
Not in my house.
That's my house, but the.
Not in this house.
Well, Ori's dead.
Bagby? Did your name?
Killed Ori.
Hey, didn't you
That
get
was a cosplayer I hired, you son of a bitch. The. Very dedicated cosplayer. The. Upon entering, just on the other side of the gate, is a whole shitload of kiosk sort of situation. Like a tiny little market, and it's almost all food and drink. Everybody coming in through the gate immediately just curves off and finds stuff. There's like bagels and donuts and scones and coffees and teas and hot chocolate. This is clearly when people come into the academy for the morning, there's a whole micro environment set up to steal their money. And everybody you walk in through the gates with is wearing very nice accoutrement.
Can I see if I notice any jewelry on them?
Sure, you can roll perception. I don't know what you're specifically looking for, but
the jewelry that was described to us by the cult guy?
It's the jewelry that was described as just common day. I mean, it's common jewelry, but it's nice jewelry. All he was saying is that the people that he noticed being down there were very rich people.
Ah,
It wasn't anything that...
Specific style or
Right.
anything.
And you're walking out of the most affluent living district, second only to the castle district,
Yeah.
into, the university, basically. These grapes are fucking good.
Could I ask the guard something still? Are we still there,
Sure.
or do we walk on?
It wouldn't be the same guard crossing through the gate. It's a full wall, but you can ask another guard who's on the other side. The guys on this side are way less alert.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Doing all
Morning to you.
Morning to you too. You are a lot less alert than the outside guard. We're here to see Mr. Aedrys Taegue. I was wondering if you could point him out to us when he comes by.
Oh, yeah, Taegue. He's very well known, but... Yeah. Redheaded guy. He's got longer hair. Yeah, I'll point him out.
Appreciate it.
Hey,
Immediately.
you do me a favor?
What's that?
The bear claw ladies posted up on the far side. You grab me one?
Sure.
She generally gets the close stall, but she was late today.
I go get a bear claw.
Okay. Describing the entry again, it's 2 giant stairs on both sides, like a grand staircase, you know what I mean, in a mansion. Heading up into, and a lot of people are heading up there as soon as they grab stuff. But all of these stalls are set up around the stairs and around the entryway to what you consider would be the library. The overhang from the second floor or story, whatever, which is, 20 feet up, has incredibly large double doors, all painted pastels and vibrant colored glass in intricate designs and telling. They probably mean something, right? There's different characters and scenes happening there within. Those doors are open as well, but it's an overhang of maybe 15 feet in shadow, and these stalls run the length of this entire bottom. Roll perception to find the bear claw lady.
Shit. Takes me a while. It's a 5. Oh yeah, 5.
You don't know what a bear claw is.
I'm looking for an actual bear.
Yeah, you're looking for a bear claw. Would anybody like to help Joseph?
Sure. I am also looking for a literal bear
Oh,
claw.
wow.
You got a 1.
1.
Wow, you guys suck.
I don't get it, Ori. Why would they be selling severed bear claws here?
I assume it has magical properties. I don't know.
Why would the guard want one?
Bars has a good point. It's a lady that's selling it, if that helps. What did you roll?
9.
I suppose you could use it as a back
You're pretty
scratcher.
certain that it's pastry, but there's a lot of pastries here.
Oh my god.
I
Well, are we defeated by finding a bear claw?
You never find the bear claw. I don't know. None of you can figure it the fuck out, so you never find the bear claw.
Can I ask someone?
Sure.
Like, is there one of the vendors like, hey, a guard asked me to get him a bear claw?
Roll persuasion.
12?
Yeah, she's down at the end, Ravenhaired.
Oh. Thank you.
Well, that looks like a bakery stand. I didn't know they.
Just come on.
It's a donut, you donut.
Donut? What's a donut?
All right. I purchase a bear claw.
I also purchased a bear claw
Okay.
from the stall next door that has bear claws.
It doesn't have bear claws. That nobody would sell bear claws. I mean, maybe somewhere in this district, but not here.
Right.
I also purchased a bear claw, and I hope it's as big as my face.
Yeah, well, it's like, bear claw.
I know, but I am very small.
Yeah, so it'd be like,
This is the happiest day of Bagby's life.
This is going to be Bagby on the sugar rush.
you're going to be full sticky because it's glazed as well. So
This looks pretty good, but I'm
Take your
still
fir-
full from the quail egg.
for RP, take your first bite of bear claw.
My God.
She did the face of that baby who tried ice cream for the first time.
You're like Nibbler from Futurama.
I don't know about you guys, but the bear claws are really, really good, and I think I could have another bear claw like tomorrow, or maybe in an hour, or maybe right now. I don't know. It was bear claws are yummy.
Bear claws
Oh.
cost 1 copper. The
Bagby, you might need to take a couple notches off there.
oh god, Fuzzy has returned. The you
Speaking of which, before we go into the library, Grant, we're gonna
you're
wait to see.
not there yet, but yes. What would you like to do?
I give the guard the bear claw before
Yes,
anyone
okay.
forgets.
What would you like to do?
In case I forget, before we go into the library after we meet Teague, Bagby, you should hold on to this paper sack for reasons.
What's
Sack is a bag, right?
What's in the paper sack?
So that she can breathe into it when she starts hyperventilating.
Oh,
Oh, I thought it was just full of weed.
Could you hold this for me?
I mean,
hey, can you eat this for me?
yeah, I need you to get rid of these mushrooms.
Don't give him to. She's got the smallest BMI.
Are we going to the library yet? Because I really could. I think I could read for a really long time. I could just read all of the books in the library right now.
All right, you. Oh, dude, thank you. Oh, these are so good.
Aren't they? They're really, really good, aren't they?
I don't know if you're supposed to give kids that age like sugar.
I know, but so hard to raise these days. Anyway,
Man,
I'm sorry there,
tell me
but
about it.
your voice just startled me there for a second.
What?
Oh, never mind, you just sound like somebody I know.
you kind of went into norm.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Okay. My bad.
I was legitimately worried.
Norm's
Norm just
like,
showed up out of nowhere
thanks,
and took
man."
the bear claw.
That's good. He's way past me.
Oh,
Have some more grapes.
Perception. Everybody roll perception to see who's
I can
pointing
look
at.
at them.
Don't tackle.
All of a sudden, it becomes a Muppet POV as she's just sprinting through people's legs. Stabilized on her face, but not the rest of the world.
14. Do I see him?
Thank you.
Huh?
she said 14.
No.
I only got a 12, so I obviously.
You have a terrible perspective on this whole crowd, by the way.
That's true. You're going to have to describe his ass to me.
Nope.
18.
You're mad you didn't buy a bear claw.
Got one of those bear claws?
12. I'm still shook up because I thought I heard
What
more.
did you roll?
18.
Okay, what did you roll, Crucible?
Only a 12.
Okay, 18. Thank Christ. Yeah, you see who he's pointing at. And he's pointing at a vested but also cloaked. It's like a it's an undercloak, if you know what I'm talking about. So he's got an overvest, and then underneath it he's got pants, and then sort of like a cloaked tail that wraps around as well.
So he looks like a mage.
Yeah, he looks like a mage. But red hair, shoulder length, a lot of white, red beard, but a lot of white patches. Like he's going gray. You know what I mean?
Oh, over here, everybody. Like yell to
I'll go get him!
attention. That
I have a 40-foot walking speed. If I'm dashing, it's 80 feet.
I'm assuming you're dashing. She's gone. I don't even know where she went.
I guess she catches him first.
No, because you have to find him.
Oh.
So you can get there at the same time, you two.
Mr. Taegue, Mr. Taegue, Mr. Taegue, Mr. Taegue, Mr. Taegue, hi!
Let me pull up some shit.
She doesn't get sugar much, and I really like where this is going.
Doesn't Nitma give you cookies?
Yeah, but they're like goblin-sized cookies. This was a bear claw as big as
I
her
suppose.
head.
That's true.
Why? All the things I did, and I didn't pull up this one fucking character.
Was it?
It was either Lyra or Nithma.
Probably Lyra, right? Nitma really hasn't told us a whole lot.
Yeah, you come running up and you start yelling. What you were yelling, and he just goes, "Ha! Fuck! Oh, why? Oh, why so early? The coffee vendor's over there."
I'm sorry, I'm a goblin and I don't get sugar a lot, and I just ate a bear claw that was as big as my face.
I don't think we need to teach her about coffee.
Did you say the G word?
Yeah. Could we talk in private by chance?
He gets down, stoops down real low, and like kind of pulls up your hood a little bit. How? How? Okay. He stands straight up. Follow me, casually. I don't know what to do with my hands. All of a sudden, I don't know what to do with my hands.
It'd be good
Here.
to just like hold him down at your side there.
Have half a dozen Quilix.
Take me to the library, Papa!
Everyone knows I don't have kids.
Uncle?
My sister's dead.
Doesn't mean I can't exist.
Sometimes people use uncle in like more of a not. Whatever.
Yes, non-blood niece or no niece.
Just walk.
I am walking.
You don't need to announce your movement.
I am.
I don't know what to do to help this person.
No, I shouldn't give him an edible. That would be counterproductive.
Yeah.
Aedrys, hey, you're normal. As he passes this vendor, he darts.
Yes.
He'll have his normal then?
Yes, have some.
Yes, have some.
Sorry, I'm his long-lost niece from his dead sister, and he wasn't expecting me, so he's a little shaken up right now because it's Sam family
died when
stuff.
she was a kid. I thought she passed away when she was young. She did. This is cousins.
It's a really
So
long
how's your day?
story.
Do you sell any like calming tea or something for this guy?
Oh no, that's a back that way a bit tea. Nope, he gets his normal, and she basically makes him an olden time version of a double shot.
Yep, that's exactly what he needs.
Generally, I need this to get up in the morning. Not today.
Why don't you just take it with
Make it a double.
Okay.
Now that just seems kind of excessive.
Have a nice day.
What is that?
Don't you
You don't need it.
But it smells so good.
And I'm just gonna tell you right now, you don't need it.
Did he, to clarify, did he get coffee or alcohol?
Double shot espresso.
Okay, all right.
It smells like hot bean juice.
That is essentially what it is, and it is.
Yeah, not something you need.
It's not something you need. I was once told that they're not allowed to have it.
Oh, why did you have to say that?
Come on in, everybody. Follow me to my office, please. So, is this, 1, 2, and
5 total.
you, okay.
Yep.
Hello there.
Hi, office, please.
Right.
He starts
In there,
walking. You follow him.
Aye.
You follow him into the library. So, let me post a picture of the library.
I'm skipping.
I just have this mental image of just like this little tiny cloaked figure and a giant bear claw just disappears into the hood.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
So,
Look at that then.
I'm gonna
great.
shrink it down. And
Ooh.
I'm gonna pull it up monitor 2 real quick to get a better look of the aesthetic I was going for on this.
Aye.
Back. All right, so here we go. This is what the library looks like indoors. Winding halls, no direct. It's not like a regular library where it's just row, clearly identifiable. Everything is curved. Everything is misσized. Carved into the trees themselves are bookshelves and places to sit. The top, looking up the ceiling, there's long-running, kind of intermittent skylights. Thank you. Domed skylights, casting light, very bright light down into this place. There's no torchlight in here. There's no torchlight necessary. The curvature of the crystallized skylights makes it bright as day. This whole place is a bit of a marvel, and you quickly discover upon walking down it, because there is no rhyme or reason to the rows because of the nature of the forest that this grows within. Getting lost in here would be pretty fucking easy. Initially, there's quite a few people. You walk for maybe 10 minutes, following him, taking lefts and rights, rounding around trees.
I know exactly where I am.
If you actually, everybody roll survival, everybody, to see if you could recall the way to his office if you needed.
9.
24.
Huh?
24.
Yes, you know exactly how to get there.
20.
You also know how to get there.
10.
Nope.
Yep.
But you both do acknowledge that it's like 6 rights and a left. You know what I mean? It's like, it doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Feels like it might be a bit magical in here.
This is my favorite part of the city so far.
And
It's like the inside, but it's the outside as well.
the base of a lot of the trees, despite there being marbled floors, are open to small gardens. Mushrooms and flowers surround. This place is beautiful. Smells beautiful. Smells of old books and trees and flowers. The farther you get in, the less people you see. And it becomes more clear that just studious types are this far in. All of them that notice Aedrys acknowledge him with respect. Eventually you arrive at a very common door off to a wall. And he opens it and leads you in. Inside is a small... It's in a pretty normal office. Bookshelf off to the right. Desk in the middle, covered in papers and a bit of an ink spill in the middle of one of them. Collected old bits of food and wine bottles scattered about a little bit. He was clearly not expecting other people, and clearly doesn't get other people wandering in here much. His name is on the door, and it says Master Librarian. All right. Hey, so, Goblin.
Oh yeah, I suppose we should introduce her.
That's crazy. It's been years. Whoa.
Since you've seen another goblin,
Yeah.
was her name Nitma?
Yeah. You know Nima.
That's my grandma.
Oh. How is she? How's she doing?
She's sketchy, but you know that's how she is.
She was always not. Really?
I mean, she's nice, but she'll stab you in the throat.
Oh, I didn't. Really? Stabbing.
Are you afraid of goblins?
I get an allergy.
To goblins?
No.
To stabbing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stab you. No one here is going to stab you.
In the grand scheme of things, like,
He has a bag of his own.
everybody's kind of allergic to being stabbed.
Maybe the edibles was a good idea.
And the pleasure to meet you. I'm Aedrys Taegue,
I'm Bagby.
Master Librarian.
Hello there. I'm Duncan.
Duncan.
Nice to meet you. Then.
Duncan.
Duncan's fine.
Duncan's fine.
Joe's swan song.
Joe Swan Song.
Ori Twinkle, Ori. Yep.
Oh no.
He's all in one place, though.
Okay. Wait. Ori? I've seen your picture before, man.
Oh,
You haven't aged a day. I'm old as shit now. Holy. Whoa. Whoa. That doesn't feel good.
well, it's the whole half elf thing.
And, you, sir.
Yeah, the name's Crucible.
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 I always love meeting your kind. He shakes your hand. If you don't mind, I'd love to do a once-over. I'm trying to put together a proper study on, how Warforged are designed.
You need me to disrobe as I'm taking my...
Well, not right now, but probably, yeah.
Alright.
Is that thing functional?
As you know, there's not proper designs as to how your people work, and I just feel that that's a horrible gap in knowledge.
There's lots of talk of kind in your people. Don't know if I like that so much.
Well, we are all separate. Well, we are different people. It should be acknowledged. I should post a picture of him, by the way.
I like him.
This is Aedrys.
Oh, that's right.
Right.
You showed us a picture of that because it's Caleb.
Yeah.
Aye.
I didn't realize it was Caleb, but I guess it's Caleb. Piercing blue eyes, incredible red hair. That's what I Googled. I just said D&D character, red hair, blue eyes, and it just popped up this, so.
Very rare trait. Less than 1% of the world's population has the combination of red hair and blue eyes.
In current day, probably. Probably more so back then, when people were more locked to whatever their specific background
Inbred.
was. Yeah. Yeah. So, what? Are you guys?
Yes.
Aye.
Do you have the?
Yes.
Last time I showed someone I got in trouble then, so someone else do it then?
What?
Mine's kind of Under Armour.
Mine's okay. Yeah, I show him the tramp stamp.
Ooh, tramp stamp. Oh, bold decision. So yeah. Oh man, I can't believe this. It's been 18 years. Holy crap. Ugh.
Wait, Nitma's over 18 years old?
Yeah, she was old when I met her. I mean, not probably way older now, but she had grays.
Okay.
I understand.
I know. So does Bagby. That's why she just said, okay.
So what brings you? There's a severe lack of chairs in this room right now, I'm realizing.
Oh, that's just fine.
I'm okay standing.
You know what? Let's just sit outside. Nobody knows where I am at anyway. Walking in, there was like a little seated area.
Oh, well, this is quite lovely.
Yeah. I used to have a secretary for like 5 years, and then she didn't see anybody for a year and a half, so I transferred her. It's not that they don't want to talk to me, it's just they don't know how to get here.
It's a little confusing.
Oh, I did that on purpose. The less people, the more, the better. Walking in is like, everyone, that's why I have to drink the coffee. Anyway, you guys.
Right. So Lyra suggested we come talk to you and
Oh, Lyra! Is she, how's she?
It's good.
stressed.
Did she take over her mom's thing? The bar. I never get letters anymore.
So, yeah, she thought you could help us with some research.
Yeah, anything. What are we doing?
Wow.
I mean, I know this place backwards and forwards. That's why I got the promotion. Literally nobody else knows how to get around here. So
We have a couple of things. One.
cool. Let me take notes real quick.
Oh, okay.
He pulls the parchment out of a satchel he has off to the side.
First of all of this is strictly confidential.
Oh yeah, no, I remember
Okay.
Mum's
Hey.
whispers the Mum's the wisp. Yeah,
Nailed it.
Word.
word up.
We need to know everything there is to know about Baphomet.
Ooh man, really again?
Yeah, how to contain him, and basically what they did last time. That's probably not here.
Well, we don't.
But they don't remember. So like maybe
None of
something-
us do.
You too? You did the memory thing too?
How old are you guys?
9.
32-ish.
75.
I'm old. I'm as old as the war.
Duncan?
19?
Makes
Be 20
sense.
soon, though?
Makes sense for you two, I guess, but nobody remembers that. That was the point.
Nobody remember?
So I have notes, right? I wanted to make sure that I knew why stuff happened, but like not the specifics, because that was always the plan. It didn't just affect the right. Anybody who ran into anything about it, nobody remembers that. I mean, they remember the war and they remember it was him, but they don't remember how it stopped. That's the point.
Oh.
It was a contagious curse. That was what we designed anyway. I don't know how that's possible, but I guess I did back then.
Here I thought the massive gaps in my memory were because of other reasons.
Well, if you're like your dad, it's probably both. There's long-term effects for prolonged use. We can later.
Okay.
All that aside, the problem is, Bathmat might be out of wherever you put him.
Oh,
We've got to
that
figure out
can't
why.
be possible, right? Hello, police struck again. She's 9. Now that one they will respond to, bars. So or orcs,
Careful.
orcs. Please don't. The
To be fair,
to be fair,
she's 9 in goblin years, which is like,
43,
yeah,
something like that.
it's middle age.
So you want to look it up? I mean, Baphomet, I can get you tome after tome after tome after tome. That's not a big deal. I mean, pretty. The Lord of Beasts is. A lot of people think he's myth, but man, that dude's just been around fucking shit up for
Looking for
centuries. You know.
over here. The
We're
grapes.
pretty sure he got out of whatever you guys did.
That's
We
not
have a number of floating theories, but
Are
we
those?
do know that he's potentially a problem again. So the more we know, the better.
What's your evidence?
It's like, I'll take this dice.
We looked.
That's not candy though.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
It's nice.
We did a ritual to see into the earth,
Put them next to each other.
and we saw him, which wasn't the greatest plan, but it worked, I guess.
Did he attack you? Was it bad?
color is that?
We cut
Color
the
is it?
connection before it got bad.
Is that red?
It sounded like you guys said he saw you,
What color is that? It's
or
green.
it
isn't
seemed
it?
like he saw you.
So you're thinking to look up the old spell to see if what went wrong, or
I suppose everything we have been told up to this point is just swearing up and down that there's no way he could have gotten out. And so I suppose first and foremost we need to find out if he could have gotten out.
We need to
How?
verify. We need to verify. if
Yeah,
he's
we need
out.
to verify if he's out, or if there's somebody trying to trick us into thinking that he's out, so that we accidentally get him out. That is another thing we had considered. If there's any kind of way that somebody could have manipulated our own scrying window thing.
yeah.
There's just so many possibilities, and we scarcely knew where to start. And you and my new friend were our best lead.
Okay, yeah. Listen, I don't remember what we did, right? But I know where I'd start now. I guess we research him, and then we containment spells. Physical, probably. Doesn't seem like warding would work.
Come here.
It'd have to be something
Are you have one in your
to
hand?
contain him, like a prison.
The way it was described to us was a box that.
Hey,
Gotta say goodnight to the baby.
You get one earlier.
I want grapes. I want chocolate.
buddy,
That's not candy.
you don't want that, baby. You don't want that. That's spicy.
What flavor is that?
It's like flaming hot.
Oh, okay.
Come get more of it.
Yeah, if you want some more, there's still some.
It's a slow burn.
Oh, only one more run.
Okay.
Oh.
I want candy.
Hey, Patrick.
Open that up.
Can I has
Didn't come to his mom or dad. Went to somebody else.
It's like they're just
Make
gonna
sure
give me
it's not a
grapes.
cashew.
And what else do you want?
Are you using the cold? No.
He doesn't need it. All right.
Okay, that's fine.
Let's
Get
take that
some more.
upstairs.
There you go.
Mama says that's it.
That's plenty.
There you go.
Making sure he doesn't get any of the nuts. He's just picking out the candy.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna go.
Bye bye there, tiny woman.
Good night.
Good night.
Mister, I love you. He's just gone. He's upstairs.
Yep.
He's literally waiting at the stairs. The
Get that toddler energy.
yeah.
All right. The way it was described to us was it was like a box where one of them had to pull it closed, and then it wouldn't be able to be opened.
It makes sense. You don't want entry on either side. You
And it sounded like it would just stop time. Like there wouldn't be time in it. Just
time
space.
dilation magic. That gives us a lot of places to start actually. Okay. Do you know what the box was made of?
Did they? What was the lady in the woods' name?
Halliwell?
Hollowell. Did Hollowell say that the box was made out of the same thing as the scrying stones?
I know of a Hollowell, and the one in the forest, right?
Right.
Okay, yeah.
She made the box.
I would have sent them there. This makes sense. I'll go over my notes. Do any of you know library categorization, proper techniques?
Are we
I can
talking
sing the
like-
alphabet song.
Are we talking Dewey Decimal or?
Yes.
Taegue enjoys books quite a lot.
Okay. We have. If you walk straight west from here, 300 paces, and then take a left for 100 paces is our full categorization cards.
Now, is this human paces or my little
Yeah, that'll
Come
be
with you then.
human.
We'll use my bases.
Okay.
Baphomet, anything on old, I would assume dwarven fashioning techniques and time dilation magic.
I guess I'll go with the carry books.
I'll go over my notes. Man, this... I thought I was just going to have to clean up my office today.
Oh, also, and this is not to be shared with the old right,
Oh.
but they are refusing to tell us really anything. So,
What-
any information about these little things, and she clicks on the metal on her side, and what they can do.
Oh, that's a ritual scrying spell. I can tell you right now.
This?
Yeah. Genevieve tried to get that removed. They can track you anywhere.
The old right? Or
No.
cross country?
Told you.
Genevieve hated it. Every time she showed up at home to see her family, they would harass her about not working. Sorry, guys.
I knew it. I knew they could track these.
Yeah.
No,
The part she was afraid of was if anybody else got that info. You never know.
Right, it seems irresponsible.
From what I know, I've never been down there, but Krasden, it's always had this air of we know everything. So
explains how it was so easy to use it to scry the location of.
I mean, in all fairness, they do know a lot more than anything up here, but.
It's not
Alright.
terribly shocking to me. I mean, we're their champions after all. Of course they're gonna want to know where we are.
That was always Lyra's opinion on it. Man, they used to argue.
But they said something else about them containing power that we don't understand.
Right. They did say that.
That's, yeah. So, the way it scries, right, is, and this wasn't part of the spell, luckily, I didn't have to forget everything about them. But it channels energy through it, right? If you are able to temporarily redirect the incoming. Think of it as a carrier pigeon, right? Okay, so you send a carrier pigeon somewhere and it lands there and then they get the response and they send it back. Well, so the scrying, they send the carrier pigeon and then they expect it back. Well, if you can stop the carrier pigeon for a while, it turns into a dragon and you can shoot it out of your hands. But they always know when you do. It was apparently a problem with Ori. Or that's Michael fucking up. What's your fucking dad's name?
Norm.
There's always a problem with Norm. He figured that shit out first. Sorry, I didn't mean to be a downer.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is, can use this as a focus
Yeah,
to take the energies?
and apparently it hurts like hell.
Well, since we're already on the downer notes, just so it doesn't come up in conversation later, I suppose since you know these folks, it would behoove us to tell you that unfortunately,
Poppy.
that unfortunately Tara did pass.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Old age? I heard what happened after the thing. Oh.
Not entirely clear at this point.
Oh.
She'll say she went out on her own terms.
Yeah. Yeah. Downer. Hey, I'm gonna grab my notes and go get snacks. Y'all want something?
I like snacks.
Anybody got a food allergy thing?
Do they have any of those fruits that are shaped like stars?
Taegue just
I'd
looked
like
at
to
Orange.
try one of those.
Go get snacks. Okay.
Yeah, I could. There's a market up on the surface.
Thanks.
Cool. Anybody
Shall we then?
else got a thing? Not allergy? Maybe
I don't eat meat.
gluten intolerance? Okay, yeah. Okay. All right. I'll see you in a bit.
Oh, okay. Here, I'll go with you for an extra set of hands.
Oh, yeah. Sounds good. Hey, don't bother getting all the books. Humans couldn't carry them, but get the cards.
Oh.
Cards, right?
1, 2, 3.
No, let me count them then, because you've got very short
You'll
ones.
end up
Left foot.
1, 2,
social.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Roll survival to find it appropriately. Ori, you go with him.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, thanks for helping me. It's great meeting you guys. I was wondering if there's like a one-time thing or.
I'll help you out.
I always think about
Okay.
those times. It was like it was just one summer, man, but it was such a
You
good
are.
summer. It was like
Let's
man,
I
just
got
every
12.
day doing research. You know,
Uh-huh.
I
Genevieve
got
and Tara and your dad,
there you go
and
then.
just like really, man, it was good. Yeah, right. Like it just sitting down and just not talking to people for hours, milling over books, and then come up and like notes. It's like one of my things.
It sounds like it sounds like a blast.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty good. You get up to the surface, and the surface, sure as shit. All these trees that were coming up, shooting up through the street. You can see that there's sort of bracketing, street level, that's connecting the structure of the second story, second part of this, the ground floor, whatever, to all of these trees, making the trees effectively necessary for any of these, even streets and buildings up here to stay upright.
So the So yeah, I'm kind of curious about something here, Mr. Teague. The trees, are they like? I know that you can't cut any of them down, but I was always wondering, with all these structures built around them, do they seem cool with it?
The trees?
Yeah.
Never talked to him, I guess. He's talking to a tree. It's funny. Well, I mean,
Right.
yeah, but some people can. Yeah, I understand that that's a thing. But I've never done that. I've never heard anybody like upset at, I've never asked. Oh man, is that insensitive of me?
It's fine. They seem. I mean, they seem rather docile. I'm sorry. We were in. We were in the forest a ways back, and it was kind of a different story.
Forest. Elderwood?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I gotta get a full story of that. Oh, I've never been in the Elderwood. I'm so jealous. Did it try to kill you?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean, well, not all of it, just like, parts of it. Especially around this cave. When the cave we went into to get those stones, the plants in there were kind of agitated at the fact that we were there. Maybe I didn't explain our presence properly enough, but it just seemed like they were a bit persnickety.
I've always heard that the planar realms simply meld together in that area, and that's staggering to me. Generally, the planar disconnection is... I mean, it's so hard to punch through, even for incredibly talented mages. You just... Oh, man. Studies that could have been done have tried to been done. They lost an entire third-year class time. It was a tragedy. Tragedy, really. But man, the data they were able to pull back. Right. So I'm gonna need, I think, four baguettes. He starts ordering food from this grocer.
I got a 23 for survival to find the card catalog.
Yeah, you're able to find it. Everything in here when you get to a room is well marked. There's signage and stuff like that. It's just easy to get lost in the in-between. And the card catalog is the size of a fucking football field. So
Let's see. A, B, C.
So, roll investigation, the three of you, to find...
The Crucible just shut down in the office.
I don't know what Crucible did. He hasn't responded in a minute.
That's in the middle of the notes, sorry.
He's taking really good notes.
He is.
So he can be the official story time with Crucible next week for the next 4 weeks while I'm gone.
Yeah. This place would be weird if you awakened all the trees. And by weird, you mean everyone's dead.
Yeah, it would be bad.
I got a 1.
9.
A, G, B, T.
I got a
3,
rock.
F, 9.
Why have there been so many ones?
What?
9.
11.
We're not gonna have
you
good
started at
luck.
B, B-A, Baphomet, walked down, 50 feet, found the bees, and started looking.
Is it B-A-F or B-A-T-A?
Suppose we've got to check both of them.
PH!
P-H?
He just yelled PH.
Are you just following us like 15 feet
I
behind?
literally just said TH too, so
Yeah.
like T.
I'm still in the office.
Oh, you just yell it really loud.
Yeah.
So it takes you a minute. You guys are starting sniffing around, and you're really only in the bees right now. You haven't gone into the other areas. Starts to head back with all the food, or you're carrying food in each hand. He bought bread for everybody. He bought fresh fruit and nice cheeses. Some nice spready cheese. I don't eat a whole lot of meat myself. I get the whole vegetarian thing. I mean, I do eat meat occasionally, right? Like on occasion, but I can't assume that it's important to eat like all the time.
Well, I understand. If I eat too much meat, I tend to get a little bit,
Right, red meat, it gives me the upset tumbly rumblies. You know what I mean? Everybody roll perception. You're heading back down the stairs into the area.
15.
16.
21.
15, 16, 21, 14.
Me too? Or
No, everybody. The other everybody.
well, I mean, I thought you meant everybody who was already there. Anyway, my perception was a 22.
Okay. Everybody over 15.
Over 15?
Yeah. Or 15 or up.
Okay.
You hear a bit of a crash somewhere in the distance in the library. Crash, falling books. And then a small, shuttered yell.
Did you hear that?
Huh?
Did. I would go investigate.
You be all right here? Looking for your books?
I love cheeses, though. I mean, I know it all comes from the same thing, but I love cheeses.
There was a crash and a bit of a scream there. Is that cause for concern?
They better not have knocked over the another fucking book.
Well, we should.
First years. Goddamn first years.
It sounded bad. We should find a place to put the food down and go check it out.
I hope it killed you. He's screaming out from the stairs.
Do we need to roll anything to find the person?
If you disorganized an entire shelf again.
Do we find him? Duncan and I are going to try to go to him.
Roll. This feels like survival.
Natural 20?
Oh, there you go.
Good, but not that good.
17.
Over 20.
Okay.
For me.
A billion.
A billion.
Anything like that.
Yes,
Well,
you were all able to follow
it's
the
actually
direction. It would be sort of like north east from his office and where you guys are in the directory. He heading in that direction, and he's following you because you seem to know where you're going, Ori. And everybody is able to find it, even from your respective directions. Roll perception, getting closer.
Dirty 20?
Nat 20.
26.
12.
Jesus, everybody fucking popped off except for Ori. Oh, I feel like I should roll for him. Dirty 20. Okay. Bagby. A Bagby. Would you like to roll?
I'm not there. I stayed by
She
the
stayed
card
looking
catalog.
for cards?
Oh, you stayed by the card catalog?
To keep looking for
Okay.
things.
So what was it? Dirty 20?
Dirty 20?
20?
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
12.
12.
26.
26. He sort of grabs the back end of you, and you all will get this information, not in his voice, obviously, but you will surmise this as well. Do you hear footsteps? You hear large, clodding footsteps wandering around somewhere, and snorting sounds somewhere within the bookshelves.
Fuck me. But Nat 20, can I smell him?
No, you can't smell them.
Okay.
But you know what it is. You're almost certain you know what it is.
That
Duncan.
description that you gave is
and-
quite foreboding.
At least two.
Duncan, you probably should be either ready to run or fight. See how this goes.
Would our paths converge at all, or are we approaching from completely different areas?
Not completely different, but you're not together.
Are we close enough to Bagby. Well, I don't want to yell because the guys are right there.
Also, it's a library.
That's true. Just because you're gonna fight a bunch of fucking minotaurs doesn't mean you can't respect library etiquette.
DWAR. Dwarven.
No, this is way better.
You. So what do you do? You haven't been noticed clearly yet, but you hear him wandering around. And I will draw real quick.
Duncan,
Sort of a situation.
are they here for us or for Aedrys, do you think? Sorry, I should be louder so the microphones can pick up.
That's a great question. You think maybe they followed us? Makes more sense. Why would they just come after Aedrys then?
Well, I don't know how they would all of a sudden know this, but he does know quite a bit about what happened last time.
Right.
I think we can't just leave. Also,
Oh.
they're putting other people at risk while they're still here.
Aye. That's why I popped the cork on my water skin. I'm ready for this.
That's how you know it's on.
Got my glaive out. Yeah, I guess once we get an idea of what the tactical situation is, who all responded? Everybody but Bagby?
Yep.
Okay.
Although I'm not with you guys.
Yeah.
Aedrys Alba Taegue.
Hate yourself.
All right, so
Yep.
this is what
I've
you're
annihilated-
basically aware of
I've
now.
annihilated that bad.
Right.
You've done a pretty good job so far.
How high are those shelves?
Joe. The shells themselves. So this is a tree, okay? And this is a tree. It's sort of like,
Right.
and that's a shelf, but they have books around them. These obviously go to the ceiling. The shelves themselves are between 12 and 14 feet tall. So, pretty big. Crucible, you're coming from this direction. And Ori. And Teague. You're down over here. Actually, another shelf right here.
With the 20 perception, or the nat 20 perception, where, ballpark, where would I think the guys are?
Only he knows this, by the way. But over here, and just right on the other side of the shelf you're next to.
Okay.
Multiple.
I'm definitely pointing out the one right next to us to Duncan.
How high are these shelves?
He said 12,
12
14.
between 12 and 14
Thank you.
feet. Which is just taller than them.
Alright, Duncan. Here's my plan. I'll go around to the right, get that one's attention, and you go and hit it from behind.
Right.
Take it down quick. Okay?
Right.
Oh my.
Bless you.
Gonna be a tree right here and a tree right here.
We may need to move up a tad. There you go.
Sorry. It's just kind of a big area.
No, it's okay. Nothing wrong with the big battlefield.
Alright.
Okay. Let's do this. I got my glaive out.
Roll initiative.
Ugh. Not great.
18.
That's quite good.
Yes, I think I'm on. Okay.
14.
Mine's
5. Oh, sorry, Phil. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Let's have you roll anyway, so that you can try to roll perception intermittently.
21.
13.
Dex build.
We'll consider your first turn a held turn. Okay. And would you like to go after somebody as your action?
I would like to take my action whenever there is a, like, audible sound that would draw my attention.
Okay. Sounds good.
That makes sense. Thematically.
Sky wanders this way. Sky wanders over here. At this point, Ori, you would have actual sight. He hasn't noticed.
Oh crap.
And that's their turn. 18 is Crucible.
I charge right into the fray. I go to the one to the east.
This one?
Yep,
Now, this is... You cannot stand broad-shouldered in this.
that's fine.
It's, the tree is just too close to
Mhm.
me.
If I can I get in far enough sideways that I can reach out and touch him?
Yes, absolutely.
That's exactly what I want to do.
You need to roll a bit of a stealth to get in there, though. Because, I mean, you're not going to... flying in and out of there. You know what I mean?
Five.
You're fine. I already rolled perception for them for the round. They rolled 4.
And if I can touch him, I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds.
Roll a touch.
8, 16.
Hits.
That's 5 die 10. Necrotic.
Jesus Christ!
Are you doing a third level?
As an arm drops off,
doing
he's
it
like,
third.
"What the fuck? I was just looking for Calvin and Hobbes. Why?"
5, 14.
I don't believe his bullshit. He was looking for Garfield.
26.
Mondays, am I right?
Boo!
30 necrotic.
That's an oofta.
Oofta.
Inflict wounds is my favorite spell.
That's necrotic, right?
Yep.
30 necrotic.
Yeah, that melts an arm off.
Yeah. I just finished a campaign with a level 17
Ooh.
Grave Cleric, and
That's a lot of damage.
I did a level 9 inflict wounds, and it was glorious.
Well, that's why I was happy to see, go to 5 because it advanced it by another die.
Mm-hmm.
So.
My smite went up another die.
Whee! I'm happy we did because attacking Minotaurs is not fun. Actually, getting beaten on by Minotaurs is not fun.
Yeah.
Immediately upon doing it, there's a large... as basically his right arm just starts to turn into mud.
Nice.
I would like to roll my
You
perception
may roll
check
perception.
now.
Yeah.
I hope that affects him at a disadvantage when he fights then.
That's
Yeah. I'll call him that.
bounced
I'll call him
somewhere.
disadvantage.
12.
Yes.
What was that?
You notice everyone's gone.
Well, Duncan told me to stay here.
Hmm.
But that sounds loud and Minotaur-esque.
I mean, we just heard him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the sound itself, I rolled so much lower than you. The sound itself basically shoots a goosebumps up and down you because you just had this problem.
Do I have a sense of what direction it's coming from?
That
Yeah.
nabbit, it's an infestation.
I will go that way.
I guess.
I will do a full 80 feet dash.
Okay, that will put you about 15 feet behind your two friends. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll put you like right here-ish. Okay.
Okay. That is what I do.
Are you still first next turn?
Yeah, she's first.
Sweet.
The next up are the Minotaurs. Well, no, they already did their
I
thing.
was gonna say, I thought they went.
They did. Next up is Ori.
Sure.
No, Duncan. Sorry, I'm losing track. Duncan.
Right. Then I use my movement to go up and around the bookshelf so I'm behind the Minotaur. So up and around.
This way?
Right.
Melee range or?
I stay quite behind him.
Okay.
Right, and then I just point at him and I say, "Erupt!" And a massive ice ball forms right over the top of him and then explodes down.
Did you just cast Fireball on the Minotaur?
I
Yes,
did.
you did.
Okay. Ice Ball. Sorry, Ice Ball.
That's ice ball. And he needs to make a saving throw, a dexterity saving throw, 15.
Oh, he's not going to do that. Oh, he did!
How far apart are they?
All squares are 5 feet.
I'd say the bookshelf would block the second one, though.
Right.
Yeah.
So they got the bookshelf everywhere.
It's not like a regular bookshelf where there's like pass between and stuff like that. There's hard.
All right, takes half damage from my roll then.
Okay.
Since you didn't make it.
Satisfying.
Here's a whole smack roll of fucking dice. I'm going to drop them all.
So 31, so he takes 15 then.
Oh man, I thought 31
I thought
was
31
that.
damage.
Ice ball. Do, 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 do.
A lot more useful in a library than fireball.
Ori.
Fireball, exactly.
I mean, water sucks for books too.
The good news is, I can kind of clean that up.
Which
quickly,
will
Anything.
will upset Aedrys. I'm going to tell you right now.
Still probably
It's
less
still
than fire.
ice. It's still ice right now.
though. Right?
Yeah, you can just like
Suck it back
suck
up.
it back up. I don't know.
Right?
Suck it back in.
Reverse fireball.
Sir.
What are you doing, Ori?
Reverse fireball.
You know what? Let's just let's just go aggro here. I'm gonna go ahead and cast down a 3rd level moonbeam from
It's like
through the
35
skylight.
feet. Are you... Does that...
You gotta get.
It has a range of 120,
Oh fuck.
Fair enough.
so it's going through a magnifying glass in the ceiling.
You guys are fucking up this library. There, okay,
Well,
go
that
for
won't hurt. Probably.
Moon. All right, so he does a Constitution saving throw.
it. 19.
19. And he'll take half damage.
2 attacks and bonus.
You can't do.
I can't do flurry of blows,
I don't
but I
think you
can do
can
attack
stun
bonus
and
action.
bonus. Can you?
Yeah, because stunning is key.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah.
So I suppose that was a little bit underwhelming. It would be half of
Yeah,
13,
you
so
can try
6.
to stun 3 times per round if you want,
Yeah.
or 4 actually.
6?
Pop, pop, pop now instead of pop, pop.
Yeah, I think 6 radiant damage. Pretty sure.
Okay.
but I'm just holding it there.
All right. Next up is Joe.
Going to walk up to him. Can I? One away. I'm gonna use my glaive.
Laven.
Glaven.
Spot for me.
First attack probably hits. I rolled a 17.
17?
Yep.
Yes.
Second attack probably misses. I rolled a 2.
That definitely misses.
Bonus attack maybe hits. That's gonna be 19.
Yes. Baby hits. Hashtag baby nut.
Hashtag baby nut. It's 6 plus
Duncan can do like
8.
carpet shampoo service.
14 damage,
Probably
Okay.
could.
and I'm going to
good
smite him as well.
Okay.
Ah, 12 more damage.
That's hurt many things. Oh! All right. Bagby.
We're going to find out that they just came here for children's books.
The Minotaur goes die.
I will use my 40 feet of movement to get in the space right ahead of Joe,
Oh, excuse me.
so that I can unleash my pop, 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 my 3 hits that I
Blap,
have
blap,
now.
blap. Blap, blap.
So we got froze, blasted with moonlight, slashed a couple times,
And he's just looking for a cookbook.
and
man.
now he's gonna get punched in the fucking knee.
This is called racial profiling.
That cookbook is to serve man, though.
You're effectively all in favor of stopping.
I did
Just
think
saying.
I did think like, wow, we didn't at all like check to see if these things were hostile, but oh well.
I mean, they are now.
Now they are. Yeah.
14.
Hits.
Okay, so there's 1 hit.
There was a crash, and
That's a 16. 15?
Hits.
Okay.
Well, 14
Yeah, a
hits.
14 hit. I don't know why I asked. Okay, so all 3 hit. The first one, I will roll damage, and I'm going to use my...
As his poor shin just
I don't
evaporates.
think you'll have these stunning strikes, to be honest.
First one...
I just imagine a 3-hit combo. She like drops him to his knee with the
Is-
first one.
It's like
a
somebody,
headshot.
instead of hitting your
Final
knee
blow.
or a
I think
shin
I'm
into the
1d6
coffee
now.
table, it's somebody picking up the coffee table and smashing it into your shin 3 times.
So 6 points of damage on the first hit, and I'm going to use a key point to attempt to do stunning strike. So he...
I regret putting you as a level 5.
He must make a Constitution saving throw. DC of 15.
Does not make.
Okay, he is stunned until the end of my next...
Well, yeah, you shattered his kneecap, so yeah, that'll do it. So how much
Well,
damage?
she's probably gonna kill him here anyway.
Here's the damage for the other 2 hits. That is 8 more points of damage.
How much was the first one?
And 9
6.
more points of damage.
14, 23.
And he's stunned.
Best CC is death.
Oh! Oh, my fucking knee!
Why are you here?
Oh! Too much pain.
Are they
Can't
able to
respond.
talk?
They speak exactly one language.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure none of you speak it. The,
Don't speak Bovine.
Is it undercommon?
I believe it is undercommon. No, it's not.
Because if it's undercommon, I've got it.
it is not. And this isn't even me making up something to fuck with you guys. It's legitimately.
I
there.
know
Is
what
it
language they
Minotaur?
speak in Pathfinder, but it's probably not.
It's, no, it's different.
Is it Luxodon?
They speak the elephant language. The
In Starfinder, they spoke Orc.
they do not speak Orcans.
Okay, anyway.
All right, next up is them. How do you recover from stun?
I don't believe you do.
He's stunned this turn.
Yeah.
Oh, he can't do anything this turn. Okay.
I will look up...
But
the
next turn he
specifics.
recovers normal. If he were to live that long, he's not going to.
He takes, if he's in the same square as the moonbeam on his turn, he takes additional damage from it.
How much?
He rolls same thing as before, rolls it, rolls Constitution saving throw, and then half of that if he makes it.
16.
He just made the con saving throw, but so that'll be half of 15. So
7.
7.
Well, that kills him.
Kills the stunned one or the not
The stunned one.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't matter if he's
Yeah.
stunned or not.
Oh.
In the future,
Sideways, I guess.
stunned means that they are incapacitated. They automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws, and attack rolls against them have advantage.
Okay. Okay. So, this guy's going to swing at the robot between the tree and, well, basically the 2 bookshelves, but
Or no, you just went.
Yeah, I just went.
Yeah.
Great axe. 17.
Ty goes the runner.
Yep.
Nope, I've got 18.
Okay. That is a miss then.
Everybody's got better AC.
I don't think I do.
You're a meat tank. It's fine.
Yep.
All right. Next up is Crucible.
I tank by doing damage.
Face to foot style. How you like it?
Let's see, I hit him for 20-some last time.
You hit him for 30.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your big dick swinging energy right now.
So, I'm going to hit him with Toll the Dead. So, he needs to make a wisdom of 16.
Yeah, they get a lot of that. Nope.
So, 2 die 12.
Oh yeah, because he's
injured.
cantrips went up. Did you know that too, by the way? Sweet.
The fact that cantrips level up is fucking dope in this game.
What is
So
my
good.
It
problem
makes
with
you
Why
able-
is my finger...
Are you stupid? And then it's cocked. Roll it again.
God. Okay, 4 and
Take
Wow.
it. Whatever it is. Oh, no.
14.
14.
Yeah, the cantrip scaling really helps with using like utility spells and stuff.
It also, the fact that we talked about last week, that cantrips are just blanket good in 5e, it continues to make them just blanket good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Get rid of that. Throw it away. Okay. You can see it. Oh, you're keeping track?
Well, I hit him for 30 and 14.
Okay. Next up is Duncan. Slam Duncan.
I'm going to use Quicken spell. Use 2 source points. So first, I'm going, just because I think it'll be right cool.
Are you rolling for wild magic on all these, by the way?
I did not the first time. I'll
I
do it very
didn't
quickly.
remind you. You got away
Yep.
with it. This time you need to.
I will this time. So first, I use, I twirl around the water around me, and suddenly I disappear, and I transport over to behind the Minotaur, more closer to the wall, so I'm not right next to him. Right there, I have to be in line of sight, so right there, perfect. So I use that, and then I cast Ice Javelin.
Bam. He all teleporting and shit. Bam, motherfucker.
And then I throw it at the Minotaur from behind.
Ice Javelin is a play on, for the people at home, the play on
Firebolt.
Firebolt. It's all the same stats as Firebolt, but cold damage as opposed to...
That would be 25 to hit.
That's a hit.
And then... Nine damage.
9 damage. Okay.
Are we completely out of soda?
There's soda upstairs in the pantry if you'd like.
Yeah, it's okay.
You can go get a soda upstairs, buddy. Go get soda. Go get you that caffeine. All right. Next up is Ori.
Okay. Well, Can I see the other Minotaur?
No. Hell no.
12-foot shelf there
Probably heard
Also a
it,
full
though.
tree.
and a tree.
Understood.
Yeah, you've heard you've definitely heard what's going on, or something
Okay.
going
I
on
would
over there.
I would like to move.
You know the general direction anyway.
I would like to move to where I have line of sight, so I can determine where he is.
North or south?
Just. Well, I would have to. Wouldn't I have to like kind of sneak by on the east in order to get a view on him?
asking you, do you want to go to the north or south of this tree?
Oh, okay. I'll go south of the tree.
Okay. 1, 2, 3,
Thank you for the
5,
clarification.
6.
Okay. So then, after the move action, I will use my regular action to pull the moonbeam into position right over the other
Okay.
dude. I'm going to scoot it, just scooch it right past Duncan there so it doesn't hit him. And should,
Just a scotch.
yeah, just a scotch. Then he'll roll that Constitution save and throw.
He makes it.
Okay, so he takes half of. He takes 7 again.
Okay.
Well, not again, but like last time, like the guy.
Yes. Joe.
If I'm doing my math right, can I get right in front of Duncan?
Yeah, I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can get right here.
Can I reach him from there with my glaive?
No. Because they actually take up only 5.
I guess I'll dash then. I can't do anything from there, so I'll just move up 1. So I'm still 5 away from him.
Yep.
Like, hey, ugly.
Does that do anything? Or
Nope.
Bruce Lee.
Okay.
But I switch weapons to my axe.
Okay. You're going to axe in a question?
Yeah.
All right.
Is the power
We should have
strip
just
not
gone
turned on?
to the space before and thrown the.
It was being weird earlier. Just unplug and replug.
Nah, it's fine.
I'd probably kill Crucible.
You'd probably miss it and kill Crucible. Yeah. Or you'd end up burying it in the tree, and the tree would get pissed.
I'd probably chop the tree down. It's a
Hey,
big
Vader
axe.
It's a big tree. Has anybody ever chopped down a big ass tree by throwing an axe?
Bagby.
I am going to run 40 feet. I'll probably end up like next to Joe or right there. Yeah,
You can
Yeah,
make it wherever.
I'll get there. And pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. First one, stunning strike.
If he survives to my turn, he's gonna have a terrible day.
Does it cost anything?
So that's an 18
Was-
plus 8. So that one definitely
One.
hits.
Wonky.
That one hits. And that one hits. They were all above the 6 that I rolled the one time when I got 14. So
I'm up this one over here, then.
Roll a con save again, Mike.
con save 15 for the stunning strike.
Does
plug
not
him there.
does not make it.
Okie dokie. So he is stunned.
Yes.
And he takes. So that's 7 plus 10, 17. 27 points of damage
But everything's plugged into this.
from my pop, pop, pop.
He is dead. How do you want to do it?
Should be working.
So you're charging.
So the first
Hey.
one is a stunning strike, so I'm gonna punch him. I'm gonna try and like use the tree as parkour off the tree and punch him
Parkour.
right upside the temple.
Right in the Red Bulls.
And then as I come down, I'm going to punch him temple, uppercut in the jaw, and then straight into the sternum, where I break his sternum and pierce him through the heart.
Crumples down like a giant bag of bricks. All right.
That's the saying, right? Crumples down like a giant bag of bricks.
Giant bag of bricks.
Opens his mouth like a giant bag of Morgan full of dicks. The
Oh, wait a minute. Are there any more? Okay.
well, roll perception.
Yeah, you said at least 2. Nat 20. Sure, why not? Nat 20 there.
I am convinced that there are many more.
You're paranoid.
Ori is on high alert.
Or he just starts moonbeaming random people.
Did you 1?
What?
Did you roll 1?
Yes.
You're going to feel unsafe within the library for the rest of the day.
$11.
17?
$17.
Sorry.
Okay, 17s. You don't hear anything else nearby. The clear noise was a part of this shelf right here, attached to this tree. There's a pile of books and blood pooling under a set of arms and legs sticking out from underneath those books.
I go to pull the books off.
Yeah, you know there's no one else nearby.
Okay.
You do see that there was a couple apprentices up top that saw the whole thing. There's basically a second floor of the library as well, and they saw the whole thing.
Is she dead?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This poor young woman apprentice caught one of those axes dead in her side.
Yeah.
She's cracked open like a pest dispenser.
Aedrys, you still here?
Yes, I was contemplating finding the guards after I.
Probably a good idea.
Okay, yes. Yeah. I'll be right back. I'll be right.
Do you want to maybe send your apprentices to do it?
Yes. What are you? Second year and Jessica. I remember Jessica. She's good. Go find the guards and lead them here. My name's Tom. I don't care. I never care. I don't know why they correct me. I'm gonna look over here. I'm sorry. What books were destroyed? I know it's very tragic. What books? We gotta replace them.
I'm still holding the moonbeam over the one that's dead.
Hey,
I'll start
Ori.
picking up the books off of the
Starting
bowl
to
and
smell.
There's not any more. You can stop cooking him.
I
What?
start reading off titles of the books that are all bloody
Okay.
to him.
Can I still use that nat 20 to search them? See if there's anything of interest?
Yes.
A note telling to kill us or something, for example?
You may.
Okay.
Yes. Every time someone is sent to assassinate,
Yeah,
you,
exactly.
there's a note
There's always
with
a note.
specific orders on their person.
It's signed by whoever we need to go talk to next.
Okay. You, in the pocket of one of them. What'd you roll?
I had nat 20.
Okay. In the pocket of one of them, along the side of the leather sash that they wear, basically, you find a perfectly folded in half piece of parchment, and inside, when you open it, a feather floats up and points direct, and it sort of quivers, trying to point at all of you at the same time.
Hey, Aedrys. Or anyone. What's is this a tracking thing?
Hi.
Roll Arcana, anybody who knows magic.
13.
Nat 20.
My God.
Yeah, I guess you got
I'm
it.
assuming
I rolled it.
you asked. I'm assuming you're not doing this.
12.
I mean, you can, but
13.
I don't have Arcana, so okay.
oof, duh,
Although I
okay.
can do magic.
You'll get an answer out of somebody for sure.
18.
Okay. Yes, that's a rudimentary scrying compass. You would know that a scrying compass is something given to people that can't actually scry as a way of prolonged tracking.
It was, yeah, it was given to them so they could find us. There's got to be more of them. They're out here to get us, man.
Oh gods, I
Have a
hope
cookie.
not. The books won't make it.
Sorry about that.
These things.
Feel like we brought him here.
Oh, I remember how it was. It's never on you. It's always the bigger
I'll take
problems. I don't know.
Are there?
Can we try
Okay,
tracking where
so we know a couple things, and we know that the library is like directly connected to the academy.
Yes.
And sometimes the academy goes underground, and those things are not supposed to do.
Ah.
Are there underground tunnels here in this library?
Yes. I don't use them, and they're often hidden, but
Whole tunnel's gonna be full of them.
many of the
That's the night, or he's gonna be freaking the fuck out.
buildings up top have insisted upon entryways over the years, disguising them as sewage chutes. Why do sewage chutes need ladders?
For regular maintenance, though.
Or stairs?
The chutes and ladders. The chutes and ladders and the passageways are haunted. Passageways are haunted.
Eat one of your cookies.
Seriously.
I don't know. There's any number. If they came up through one of them.
Does Academy have a map of the sewers? That was
Oh.
something we were going to bring up. I forgot about until now.
Hell no. Each individual magistrate or alchemist or scholar that uses them creates their own maps for what they run into, but they're not shared. I mean, we're not supposed to be down there. Nobody's supposed to be down there. Like,
Do you know of any that aren't total jerks that would be willing to perhaps negotiate with us for a map?
one. Magistrate McLaughlin. He's an older gentleman. Nice old man. In his younger years, did a lot of, he's nice now.
Okay. McLaughlin. Okay.
He teaches mostly beginning astronomy these days. They tenured him. They can't kick him out.
Well, I guess should we stick around here, or are the guards going to take care of the cleanup?
Well, we still need to... Actually, that's a good call. I think you should all hide in my office, at least for a short time.
Probably more questions than we'd like.
I'll handle the conversation.
Right.
Appreciate it. Come on, Ori. Ori, come on. Come on. Come on, Ori. He's freaking out.
I gotta pee real quick. I'll be right back. Have a conversation in the office.
That was a lot easier than yesterday.
I know, I feel like I went to sleep and I woke up and suddenly was like, what if I swung at them 3 times instead of 2?
That's exactly the thought I had. Why was I only doing 2?
Right?
Right.
I have 2 arms. And if I hit with one, let this one rest, hit the other one, let this one rest, and
Yeah.
I was just standing there, and I thought, wouldn't it be great to be over there? And then I was over there.
Is that what happened?
That's pretty
Because you got over there really
incredible.
fast.
I believe I
Oh,
teleported.
I can do that too, actually.
And the big giant ball of ice that you just had, like,
That was
rolled
awesome.
on him, that was pretty
that
badass.
got my socks wet.
Huge, and then I slammed it down on him, and then the ice went everywhere.
It did get my socks wet.
And Crucible, you, like,
Sorry about that.
made his arm wither and decay. We're getting stronger. I think that the little tattoos that they gave us are actually giving us some more powers. I don't like them, by the way. I
Well,
don't
perhaps
like
we're just gaining more experience, becoming better heroes.
So we're gonna collapse those tunnels, right? We're gonna make sure that no more of them can come in here, right?
I mean, I think you're talking crazy, but I also don't think that's a terrible idea to blow up the tunnels.
That might blow up
The problem
the
is,
academy.
there's things on top of those tunnels.
So we take as many books as we can to save the knowledge, and then we blow up the academy.
Let's keep that as an option.
Option F. Blow up the academy. I like it.
Do you think it's old, like knowledge books, or is there storybooks as well?
Oh, some of the books that were bloody were from the smutty section. It was really sad to see them go.
Oh, she was the poor apprentice was reading.
She died under porn.
No, I think she was going and putting things away, and those were what was in her hands, because there were a lot of different things. But there were definitely
I
a
see.
couple of smutty books in there.
I'm sad.
Is that canon?
It is now, because I've made it so.
It is by way of her actions. All right. So how long do you hang out in there?
Until Aedrys comes back.
Everybody roll perception.
Too fucking long.
9.
18.
Natural 20?
Percy, you're in detention.
15.
I'm putting a lot of natural ones in.
Duncan.
Aye.
Well, you're all having a conversation, just talking. You see one of Bagby's satchels move a little bit.
Bagby.
Huh.
I just moved.
Oh!
Is there a Minotaur in the satchel? Do we
There's
need
a
to burn
letter
it?
in there.
Yeah.
By the way, the other letter is still in there.
She figured it wouldn't work, but she was going to do it anyway, because she's
Right.
being sassy.
What's it say?
Yeah, what does it say? I open it up and I read it.
In Nitma's handwriting. Hey, baby. Need you to come on home when you ever get a chance. Got a little, well, we got a problem with your cousin. I thought you'd want to know. Kinda. Not like any of the dozens of other ones, but yeah. Come on back. Love, Grandma.
I have to go home.
What's the matter then?
Wait, what?
Grandma says that there's something wrong with Koinda.
Oh no.
And I know he is kind of like the beginning reason why we're in this mess, so I should probably go and check in on what is happening with him.
Aegis walks back into the office. Well, that's a mess out there. Man, there's a lot of guards wandering around pretending to do nothing.
Isn't
Did
that
they find more
always the
Minotaurs?
way?
Not as of yet. And they're all very stupid, so I don't think they will.
That's not reassuring at all. I think I'm still paranoid about being here.
I'm not super hyped about them wandering around in the library. I'm gonna yell at people. Did you guys happen to get those cards? Those book cards?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, fantastic. It's like a stack like this. Wow. Okay. Starting place. Air quotes. I'll get to work on that, collecting those. Ugh. It's gonna take forever. You guys are gonna be around, right? Like, you're not going anywhere?
We'll be in the city. We might not stick around in the academy. We do have something we have to do tomorrow.
Seriously, it's like a lot of work. Okay, cool. Yeah, I get it. You're busy with the important hero stuff.
Crime bosses, you gotta repay favors too.
What?
They did something. I was busy with veggie kebabs. I missed out on what.
God, I've been there.
Right.
All right. Well, okay. I guess I'll get started. I'll see you whenever.
I have 2 questions.
Yeah, sure.
One, when Grandma would come and visit you, were there any tunnels like to, downstairs here or?
There were. They don't work anymore. That's what she said. Anyway, I don't know. There used to be what do you guys call them? The big carriages with the trains.
Mm-hmm.
They used to have one that would go back and forth between was down there.
The capital and the capital.
Yeah. But I think she said that's gone. But I think she used to use it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It was by Old Galada. I can take you there. It's a tree. She always popped out there. It's where she insisted on meeting. Anyway.
And then question 2, do you have the 4th book in the Werewolf for Hearthgo series?
Absolutely. I mean, we have triplicate of everything, especially the library fees have gone up significantly since we've started to stock a certain kind of. And quite frankly, for repairs, we need the income.
Can I pay you 5 gold and have it?
Yes.
Thank you.
Pleasure. I'll walk you to the tree.
Thank you.
Anybody going with her?
Aye.
Yeah, we'll go say our farewells for now.
He walks you farther. Walks you back. Straight north, basically. And Old Galada is big.
What is it called? Old.
Golodh.
Okay.
All right, well, it's nice meeting you. Here, I have cheese, some cheese.
Thank you.
I forgot all of this was in my bag.
Oh.
Oh God, there's melty cheese in my. Oh my God.
It's like fondue. They'll eat it.
This day is.
Do you want to trade bags? I have like 7.
It's okay.
Okay.
Yes, I need this. Okay. So yeah, it was a pleasure meeting you. Are you coming back?
I hope so, but I have to go see Nitma.
Oh, say hi.
I will.
I'm Aedrys Taegue. I don't. If she doesn't, that's
She
fine.
remembers you.
Okay. Sweet.
Do you have a crush on my grandma?
No.
No.
She was. There's like a.
You were acting like it though. You were like super nervous that she didn't remember you, and then you were like, "Oh, sweet, she totally does." You have a crush on my grandma. I'm gonna tell her you.
Excuse me, I am with somebody else. Thank you. That's inappropriate.
You don't know her. She lives in Canada.
Insight check.
I had sort of.
Huh?
Insight.
Okay,
check.
roll insight.
Oh come on.
Bagby, I had sort of noticed that he kind of says everything nervously.
17.
He's telling the truth. He's with somebody else.
Okay.
Well, but
Doesn't mean he can't have a crush on her.
He said she was old. All right, maybe he's got a thing for old ass midgets. Yeah,
For truffles.
There's probably a name
Yeah.
for that.
God, I don't want there to be, but there probably is. To Urban Dictionary, the
Bagby, you be careful then.
I'll be careful.
Is there any way that, I don't know, we could get in touch with you?
Well, I don't have any magic. And I wrote on a letter that Lyra sent me and it did not send back to her, so that didn't work.
Well, let's just say then, when you come back, that whenever that is, we'll meet here at the tree.
Well, maybe Nitma can teach me how they scry on your little tattoos and I can learn how to do that and then I can find you that way. Or she
Right.
can tell me before I leave where you are.
I'll look for you though.
We'll figure out the way. She might
Right.
also have more of that magic paper and I can write you letters.
Oh, that would be fun.
I should say that was from Lyra.
Okay.
It had Lyra's seal on the outside.
It's from Lyra then.
So Lyra has the magic paper, but maybe I can get some magic paper from Lyra.
Right. Good travels then.
What was your perception on that? Did you roll perception on that?
On what?
Nothing.
To find the paper?
Yeah.
Don't
No, it was like
try.
9 or whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
Roll perception again, I guess, or investigate. Whatever you would prefer here to look for the entrance.
I don't find it. This is a really big tree. It's like, I can't believe that there's a tunnel in here. It's like really big.
I help her then.
I rolled a natural one.
Roll with advantage, he's helping you.
Okay. Natural 20.
Okay. He
Thank you,
sees
Matt
he sees
Mercer.
like a weird crack behind one of the shelves and points it out and he goes,
Oh.
Is this it?
Uh-huh.
Does that go? Where does that?
you open it and it's a spiral staircase through the tree going down.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's pretty cool. I don't know if the train works anymore, but I could probably follow the tracks or something. I'll figure out a way to get home.
Right.
Okay.
I don't like the idea of splitting up, but I know that you have to go. I'm gonna miss you a lot.
Oh, I'm gonna miss you boys! Bagby and her boys!
That could be the name of the book you're writing.
I don't know if that.
No, I don't want that to be the name of the book I'm writing.
Oh.
First time that Duncan laughed this whole
No,
campaign.
he has done that for a while, but he's definitely done that laugh.
Yeah, the Duncan awkward laugh is a step.
I love it.
And I think it goes without saying, I hope things go well for Koina.
Me too.
See if you can find
Also-
anything out about Axelmeyer there.
Yeah. I have lots of questions for Grandma.
Especially about this scrying thing and being able to track where we are.
Right. It's time that Grandma and I have a little bit of a heart-to-heart, I think.
How far away, just as the crow flies, is Krasden from Aedrys?
About 20 squares if you look at the map.
Bad. Let me
It's
look
about
at it
60
real
miles.
quick.
Is it about 3 miles a square?
Yeah. I feel like it's less than that actually. Let me.
I mean, it wasn't long. We took a day to get there by boat, right? It wasn't even that long.
Right. It was quite quick by boat.
I can tell you in exactly. I didn't pull it up because I didn't think we'd use the world map, but. So it is. It's about 25 miles. That's all.
Okay.
As the crow flies.
As the Ori flies when he's
If
transformed
we,
into a crow.
If we need to get a message to you and we don't have the whole thing figured out, I'll send a critter to bring you a message, probably a crow.
Okay. You can send it to Lyra, and she can get it to me if I'm downstairs. Since the crows can't go downstairs.
I suppose that's a good point.
Okay.
All of that makes perfect sense to Joe.
That's what Joe says out loud for some reason.
Yeah, I think he did say that. He's totally lost what the fuck they're talking about.
Any other goodbyes you all want to say? Or are you good?
Goodbye.
Okay.
Bye, boys.
You start to head in. You close the door behind you. Head down the stairs.
It's a good thing she can see in the dark.
And it's full of minotaurs.
And it is very dark down there.
And
Minotaurs the whole way down.
Up top, boys.
We're the up top boys now.
Top boys. First time Patrick's ever been a top.
I'm more of a sideways.
Gross. So, what do you got going on tomorrow?
Like I said, we gotta repay a crime boss a favor.
Yeah, but like, what does that mean?
I don't know.
We have no idea. Somebody in our group promised Old Keen.
We
You know Old Keen? Have you heard of Old Keen? Yeah, he's kind of a crime boss down in the market area there, and
But I mean,
somebody in
he's
our
like
group
the king of the hobos, so he's not like
told him
a big crime
that
boss.
we'd do a job for him. And
Okay, so I had a kerfuffle. I get it. We can help you today, though.
you need help finding some books? Is that what's going on here?
Yes!
It's, you know what? I don't really sleep. I can be looking for
We can
books.
spend the rest of the day helping him gather books. Yeah,
Fantastic.
totally.
What do you... Yeah? You in for that?
Aye.
He also has
Will
you
that
help
be
clean
fine?
up the carpet just a little bit because you have a special something about...
Can you, now that you're level 5, can you add a little shampoo into the mix?
Dunkin' steamer makes carpet cleaner.
Shape water would be pretty neat to be able to do in real life.
Yeah. Yeah. I would make my pee like a bendy straw every single time. Spell out my name in a public urinal above my head and then drop it in.
I thought
So-
you meant so you could drink it.
No. just a sign of like a power trip to the guy next to me, right?
I'd stand way back in the back of the bed.
Piss in your face. Okay. Bagby.
Mm-hmm.
You head down for a long time. I would like you to roll a Constitution save.
Dear. Mm, 9.
You have to stop a few times, have food and rest. Roll history.
Eight. I'm not rolling well.
Okay. You can't figure out for the life of you why these stairs are taking so long to go down.
These stairs are much deeper than any of the other tunnels.
After probably a couple hours of walking downstairs, you exit into a building of sorts. Unused, dilapidated, no real furniture, but there's like doors and rooms and such. Roll perception.
8.
You see lights outside of the building.
I'm taking
Outside of the
that.
building, there's no windows or doors attached to the exterior, but you see everything's stone around you, You see lights, torchlight up ahead. Group of something that intrigues you.
Why are there torches down here if they don't use it anymore? Sneak.
Roll stealth, I guess.
Performance and stealth.
That's better. 21.
Uh, 21?
Mm-hmm.
You start walking up, getting closer. You see a group of warriors, all wearing Krasden colors, huddled around in a group, listening to somebody in the middle talk. It's hard to see because of the torchlight and just the angle you're at.
She's quite low.
Now that you're closer, you may roll perception again. You're maybe 30 feet away from the group.
Natural 1.
Your eyes haven't adjusted to the torchlight yet, and it's really difficult to tell what's happening, but you can hear a gruff male voice somewhere in the middle between them. Excited cheers from the audience. With the trains running, boys, we will take the capital. Thank you very much for watching.
Dun 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 dun.
All of you are failures!
Yeah.
All of you!
You know there's only one common denominator amongst all of those dice?
Failure!
All have ones on them.
You
So,
rolled really well
What
in
colors
combat,
did you
though.
say they were
I
wearing?
did roll
What
well in
garb?
combat.
Krasden.
I rolled shit for everything else.
Colors of Krasden. Laura's going to be gone for the next 4 weeks for Krasden.
Which is why none of us
Because
fought too hard to go
She's
with
in a show.
Yeah.
I'm in a show. I'm doing the
I feel like
acting
thematically,
life.
we all would have been like, no, you can't go alone. We'll go with you.
None of you would have fit down that door, I'm going to tell you right now, but
Oh, I
It's a
thought you
butter.
meant we'd all go with her and do a show.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll probably take you. We are severely lacking in men.
That's because they keep. Never mind.
wait till the
I feel
cameras
like
are
I
off.
missed
The
an opportunity. I should have handed her
They
a
keep
dime
casting
bag and said
themselves
it's
in
dangerous to
roles
go alone. Take
men
this.
generally tend to die.
take this twice a day. It's dangerous to go alone. The okay. So it's going to be just the guys for the next 4 weeks. The same.
Sausage party.
Live
Keep in mind, tomorrow we start the Rick and Morty for the next 5 weeks.
Yeah.
And Sunday's still going as per normal. We only have a few weeks left of that. We're getting close to the end. There might be a little gap between that and the next thing. But what's happening after that is Jay from the Sunday campaign is going to primarily GMing, along with my assistants, a brand new 5e campaign. So that's the plan moving forward. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good night.
See you later, everybody.